Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway. We get set for today's action from the Bristol Motor Speedway, so the cars lined up on the back straightaway, ready to roll for today's Sharpie 500 from Bristol. Let's quickly show you the starting lineup. James McLeod on the pole, Connor Breton starting to his outside. Then it's Dougie Shears and Sean Henley in row 2, Eric Gatos, James Qualls, Joe Cole, Chris Fullerton, Jared Barden and Connor White, the points leader, rounding out the top 10. And then you look at the rest of the field of 42 drivers, and where they will start for today's Sharpie 500. We get ready for the command here in about 5 seconds or so. So let's get down to it.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, there's the command, and we get ready to roll off. Here we go, Bristol Motor Speedway. Pace cars in, here we go. James McLeod, Connor White, bringing him down. Or Connor Breton, excuse me. McLeod out of the corner, taking the lead. And pulling away. And we have a clean first lap here at Bristol. Ooh, a little sideways coming off that corner. A few guys there about mid-pack, getting a little bit loose. Breton's in the wall. Dougie Shears is taking over second. McLeod has built a huge lead, and we got a spin and caution. James Qualls, I believe, spun out here. The 21. Yep, there he is. Wow, and he was running up front too. Second in points coming into this race. And he crashes. That's not good. We got guys bottlenecking everywhere here. Oh, that's the leader. James McLeod, he's got heavy damage, and he's smoking. Smoke coming out of the back end of that 5 machine. Unbelievable guys running into the back of each other under caution. Aaron Williams has heavy damage. And James McLeod, the leader and pole sitter of this race, is heading towards pit road with heavy damage. Unbelievable. There's the 09, he's got heavy damage. Gatos, second place, he's got damage. All these guys have run into each other under caution. Wow. Alright folks, let's get this settled down and let's take a look at what happened, bringing us out under caution for the first time. There's McLeod slowly driving his car down pit lane and towards his stall. Under caution, he crashed, and he was the leader. James Qualls is the reason for caution. Let's take a look at that now. Here's what happened to bring us out under caution while running 8th. James Qualls in the 21 here. He comes in here second in points. Gets loose. Right there. Extremely loose. And watch his 21 car spin out. Oh, that's Connor White. That's 1, 2 in points right there getting together. James Qualls second in points, and then Connor White, the 20, is the points leader coming into this race, and they're going to come together right there. And around goes the 21. That was the reason for caution. Then under caution, the 5 right here runs into the back of someone. Let's take a look at who it was. He is the leader. And we are under caution, and he runs into the back of a 48 right there, under caution. Unbelievable. So that's where the 48 got the damage. See who the 63 ran into the back of. Oh, he ran into the back of the 09 right there. Wow. I mean, these leaders need to learn how to slow down. Dougie Shears was second, but then he slowed down, so he lost that position at the line. And he was smart. You see just how much he slowed down, got to the apron, slowing down because he knew the leaders were going way too fast and they were about to hit these cars right there. Dougie Shears with so far the move of the race, slowing down to avoid getting to the back of the lap cars. Very smart move on Dougie Shears' part, slowing down. It's worth losing that position. He was running second, but he lost that position to Gatos now. And Gatos is going to take over the lead because McLeod's taking his car to pit road. But it was worth it because now Gatos has heavy damage. And Dougie Shears, he doesn't have any damage at all. Because he slowed down and avoided this. Very smart move on his part. Alright folks, that's what happened under caution here. And we'll be right back with the restart. Long way to go here at Bristol. And we already have some drama stirring the pot. See all the lap cars making their way back. Eric Gatos, the leader. We'll be right back with the restart. Alright, here we go. Restart on lap 9 of 50. Like I said, a very, very long way to go here from Bristol. Gatos, Shears, Connor Breton, Jake Cole, Jared Barton, Sean Henley, Samuel Mills, TJ Moore, Chris Dollerton, and Mom Elias, the top 10. Here we go. Back underway from Bristol. We check out the action towards the back. We got some cars peeling off and heading towards pit road. I believe that was a 24 car of Marshall Rich and someone else. I couldn't quite tell who the other person was who peeled off. But they've taken their cars to pit road for some reason or another. We take a look at the action throughout the field here. There's James Qualls, 27. Oh, into the wall. He was running 8th when he crashed and brought out the first caution of the day. You see lots of side-by-side action. There's Donnie Gardner on pit road. I believe it was him and Marshall Rich who came to pit road there for whatever reason. Gatos hanging on the lead. Dougie Shears, though, is right on his tail. And we should expect a pretty good battle for the lead here within these next few laps between these two. Oh, wow, Dougie really slowed down. Oh, because Aaron Williams has spun out and crashed. No caution. I was wondering why Dougie just rolled out of the throttle, and now we got a big crash right here. Oh boy, hang on, slow down, oh boy, yo! Somehow the leaders slow down and do not get involved in all of this. Caution is out. Yep, there's the pace car. Wow. I gotta give it to Eric Gatos and Dougie Shears. They really stepped on the brakes and slowed down. Oh! Right when I said that, there's Eric Gatos crashing under caution. Wow, Carpenter taking out Gatos, I believe. Let's see. Yes, under caution, Randy Carpenter takes out Eric Gatos. Wow. But I believe Gatos will be okay, and he'll keep going here. So, like I was saying, it's a wild night here today in Bristol, and we're 15 laps into this race. We got cars with a lot of damage. Peachy London, heavily damaged there. We're not even halfway through this race, folks. Let's take a look at what happened and bring us out under caution. I know a 48 spun out. The caution didn't come out. Then a few laps later, a pretty big crash broke out. And oh, there's Eric Gatos right there. Yeah, he is not happy with that 38. 38 took him out under caution. 63 was just letting him know there that he is not happy. And I believe he might have even flipped him off. Alright, now let's take a look at what happened to bring us out under caution for the second time today here at Bristol. Gatos, still your leader. Alright, this wasn't the reason for caution, but this is what made Dougie Shears check up. Aaron Williams here in the 48 is going to get really loose and get into the 30 car and spin out. He spins it out all by himself, and there are the leaders going by. Then about a lap or two later, something else happened. I believe it was with the 38, maybe. I believe it was, oh yeah, right there, maybe? Oh boy, yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Usually these crashes happen Yeah, I was about to say, usually these crashes happen because of a chain reaction. And that's exactly what it was. 64, 0, here they are. They both get loose. 0 saves it, 64 doesn't. Comes out in front of P2 London. London hammers him in the back end. Then you got all these cars checking up around them. Yep, there it is. It's just a chain reaction crash. You got cars starting to check up here. Right here, cars start to check up because of the crash. They get into each other, spin out, and then you have cars littered all over the front straightaway here, which is a recipe for disaster. And luckily, nothing else happened. Luckily, no leaders. The leaders didn't run to the back of each other or any of that. So that is what happened to bring us out under caution for the second time today here at Bristol. Gatto's still the leader here. And he's about to get taken out right here by Carpenter. We already showed you this, but there it is again. He got taken out under caution, but I believe he still will remain on track and will remain the leader. Gatto's the leader. We'll be right back with the restart from Thunder Valley. Alright, this time by is the restart. Gatto's the leader here on lap 19. Restart's going to be on lap 20. You see the 3 cars. 3 lap cars lined up to the inside of the leader, Gatto's. Here we go. It should make for an interesting restart. Aaron Williams, Johnny Gardner, Marshall Rich to the inside. They are a lap down. Green flag. Gatto's, excellent job. He clears the lap traffic right away, which is huge. Very beneficial for him. Dougie Shears, meanwhile, stuck with the 48. He now clears them. So now, Gatto's and Dougie are both clear of the lap traffic. Big advantage for them. They don't have to deal with that. Oh! Spin and crash, and under caution we go again. Wes Riddle spinning out. I believe it was Wes Riddle. Yes, indeed, and caution's out. Gatto's hangs on to the lead. Oh, and no! Man, Dougie takes him out under caution. Wow. Oh, and more guys taking each other out under caution behind him. The 39 car, Dax, went straight up into the wall. He got taken out by someone. Believe it was the 43 of Mom and Elias. Well, Bristol, it's a short track and rivalries are made. See what happened here. Oh, Mammon just came down on Dax. And, oh, boy. And that's just basically how Dax's season has been. It's just been a terrible season for that 39 team. And I showed you the 42 taking out the 63 under caution. That certainly was interesting. Here it is again. Looks like Gatto's came down on Dougie. Can't really blame Dougie in this situation. But no harm, no foul there. Let's take a look at now at what brought us out. Brought out the caution for the 3rd time today here at Thunder Valley. Alright, this all started with Sean Henley, who's running 11th in the 88. He's going to get loose. Oh, nowhere to go for Wes Riddle. Sean hangs on to it, though. He smacks the inside wall, but keeps going. Wes Riddle, without a doubt, got the worst end of it, though. He spins it out. Just nowhere to go for Wes. Bam, right into the back of him. Oh, and there's where the 51 car got the damage. Just right at the end of it, he ran into the back of him. That sucks. Well, there you have it. That's why we're under caution for the 3rd time. Excuse me. Eric Gatto's the leader here in Bristol. We'll be right back with the restart. Alright, let's reset it for you. Lap 27 of 50. That's the restart lap. Gatto's the leader. Johnny Gardner, Aaron Williams, Marshall Rich lining up to the inside, all a lap down. Dougie Shears 2nd, Samuel Mills up to 3rd, TJ Moore 4th, Chris Stollerton 5th. There you got more lap cars coming. Eric Burton and Dax joining up to the lap car chain here. And this is what's left of this field, basically. Still a lot of cars left, but a lot of them with damage from different incidents throughout the day. There's Wes Riddle coming on track now after he crashed out early. Here we go, restart. Gatto's getting the really good restart. There it is. And he clears the lap traffic. Very, very important right there that he does that. Oh, Johnny Gardner coming back strong on the inside, though. Oh, Gardner, not quite. Oh, yes, he is. Johnny Gardner is going to get by Eric Gatos. Gatos with the strong run, and a little bit loose. So Gatos gets caught up in this lap traffic. Samuel Mills up to second now. He got by Dougie Shears, it looks like, and caution's out, and Samuel Mills is extremely loose. Caution's out again, and we got a big crash now. So, once again, caution's out at Bristol. It's gonna be one full of cautions, I got a feeling, today. It's already been, well, this is like our 4th caution of the day. There's Eric Gatos down the back. Oh, Aaron Williams gets taken out. Let's see what happened, bringing us out under caution. Mom and Elias and Dax Calabunde find each other once again. Remember earlier in the race, these two, the 43 took out the 39? Well, once again, the 43 is going to take out the 39. Watch this. Turns him, and back into traffic goes the 39. And upside down. Here it is again if you missed it the first time. But he just got turned again by the 43. Right there. Smacks the wall. And right back into traffic. John Stewart, Sean Henley, Cody Lamas, all these guys getting pieces of it. As there were really nowhere to go. And, Oh, I didn't see this. The 34 and 21 are going at it there. It's like they might be a little bit upset at each other. Oh, and Gatos almost got turned under caution, the leader. Alright, so there you have it. The big one at Bristol. Dax and Mammon going at it once again. These two have built quite the rivalry today. We're under caution. We'll be right back with the restart. Gatos still the leader here in Bristol. As we're, almost about 15 laps to go here once we restart. Alright, the restart, lap 35 of 50, and there is a lot of lap cars to the inside of these leaders. You got Johnny Gardner, Logan Ryan, Joe Cole, Marshall Rich, Eric Burton, Jake Smith, Jeffrey Finguy. Then you have the 15 Evander Lannings, then you have Tim Walsh, and then you have Wes Riddle. It's about, I don't even know how many cars that is. All lined up to the inside of the leaders because they are a lap down. That's going to make for an interesting restart. Here we go. Gatos the leader. Green flag. Once again, Gatos getting an excellent restart, and that's what's helped him all day long to clear that lap traffic there. And Samuel Mills now stuck in with that lap traffic. Gatos pulling away. Watching this battle right here. This is where it's at, and this is where we might have our I don't know what is this. Oh, there it is. Caution. And big one again. Same corner, too. Bunch of cars piling in. I was about to say this is where we might have our 5th caution of the day or so. I don't even know what caution this is. Gatos on the apron slowing down. Oh, and Dougie Shears gets taken out under caution, but he saves it, I think. I think he saved it. Yeah, he saved it. Oh, we had another crash. Someone's spinning out here. We've had multiple crashes today. Alright, folks. Let's show you what happened to bring us out under caution yet again at Bristol. Alright, this took place under caution. I'll show you what happened to bring us out under caution. You basically saw it, but this took place under caution. Mom and Elias has been the center of quite a few accidents today. Finally gets a taste of his own medicine. Ryan Acosta delivering it. Boom, right there. Hooks him hard into the wall. And that may or may not end Mom and Elias' day. It all depends here. I don't know if he will be able to keep going or not. But that was a hard hit. Under caution, too. And then this also happened under caution. Sean Henley, who's been involved in quite a few accidents today as well, and his teammate getting together right about here. So, yeah, it's been a rough day for Sean. And for many others as well. Alright, let's this is what happened to bring us out under caution again. I believe it was a 7 car of TJ Moore getting turned around sideways in front of the field. Let's see here. He was running up front, actually, when this all happened. Yeah, he was running 4th when TJ Moore got turned by Connor Breton. Wow. Here it is. Breton turning him. They collect a few other guys. And up into traffic they go. A bunch of other guys getting a piece of it. 56 going upside down. So that's the second wreck in a row that looks like that. The first one we had, remember, the 39 spinning out and flipping. Now this one is the 56 flipping. So that's very similar accidents right there. Alright folks, there you have it. We'll be right back with the restart. Eric Gatto's still dominating here at Bristol. We're inside, 10 laps to go. Thank God, because this one's been a crazy wreck fest. Pace car pulls in, lap 42 of 50 is the restart lap. Gatto's the leader. Then these guys are lapped down. Then you have second place, Dougie Shears. Then back to third place, Samuel Mills. Green flag. Owen crashed already. Oh my God. Can we get just a lap of green flag action, please? Just please, pretty please. Wow. Under caution. Just like that already. We have a caution. I believe Tim Figgle was involved in this crash, this latest crash. There's Eric Gattos. Has dominated today, and there's under caution the 34 car getting spun out. Alright, let's take a look at what happened now to bring us out under caution at Bristol. Gatto still the leader here. We should restart with only a few laps to go. Tim Figgle, the cause of the latest accident. I thought it was Tim Figgle, but it was actually Connor Breton. We finally get going again. And Ryan Acosta turns the 27 into the wall. Tim Figgle got a piece of it, and he spins out right there. And that's why we are under caution. My goodness, we can't even get a lap of green flag action in. Eric Gattos dominating here today at Bristol. Still the leader. We'll be right back with the restart and hopefully the final laps of the Sharpie 500. Lights on the pace car out. We're going to restart lap 48 of 50. Gattos has dominated. He's the leader. Logan Ryan's a lap down. Marshall Rich is a lap down. Dougie Shears is second place. Joe Cole is a lap down. Eric Burton's a lap down. Samuel Mills third. Jake Smith is a lap down. Then it's Barden in fourth. Jake Cole in fifth. Chris Dalton sixth. Lap down car. Brian James seventh. Ryan Daniels 8th. Hunter White 9th. Mohamed Elias 10th. Here we go. Restart at Bristol for the final time, hopefully. Gattos brings them down. Here we go. With just a few laps to go. Logan Ryan inside. He's a lap car. So this isn't really for position here. 2 laps to go at Bristol. Gattos still running in the lead. But he just lost those 2 cushion spots. That was those 2 lap cars there. Still hanging on the lead. White flag. Caution's out. Race is over. And Eric Gattos closes out his dominant day. And this race ends basically how it has always been. Under caution. Gattos the winner. And everybody else the loser. Let's take a look at what happened to bring us out under caution for the final, thank God, time at Bristol. Alright, here's your final standings. The caution came out because of John Stewart. As you see there playing on your little screen there, he gets turned into the wall. And that was the reason for the final caution. And then, while all that was going on, Wes Riddle was on pit road, and then he came back out onto the racetrack and got turned. Oh, there it is. He's upside down. He flipped. He sideswiped, I believe it was Racer DSM. Here he comes. There he is, sideswipes him. And just flips over multiple times. That just basically sums up the day here at Bristol. Just crazy, crazy day. Eric Gatos, the winner. Dougie Shears, Barden, Samuel Mills, Chris Dollerton, your top 5. Brian James, Jake Cole, Ryan Daniels, Connor White, Daniel Culp, the top 10. Acosta, John Dillon, Mom and Elias, Randy Carpenter, Racer DSM, top 15. And then you see the rest of the standings from a wild one today here at Bristol. Despite how wild it was, only a few guys retired out of the race, and that includes the pole sitter, James McLeod, who wrecked under caution. Sucks for him. I mean, that just blows big time. To start on pole, crash under caution, and end up with a DNF dead last. I know he's going to be mad. Race 24 in the books, folks. Let's go celebrate with Eric Gatos, the winner today at Bristol. And here comes Eric Gatos, about to celebrate his victory today at Bristol Motor Speedway. Spins that baby around and continues, or starts his burnout here, I should say. Very big victory for him. This gets him in pretty good position to make the chase. I believe he's not in the top 10, but he is in the top 20 right now and in contention for that wild card with 2 races to go before the cutoff to the chase for the Pepsi Racing Series Championship. We have Atlanta and Turtle Beach left on the schedule of the regular season, and we start the 10-race chase where Gatos is doing quite the burnout here. Like I was saying, we start the 10 chase race where the first 10 people in points are going into the what we call playoff system, and then 2 wild cards will join him. And Eric Gatos right now is in contention for one of those wild cards. It looks like he's bringing that baby into victory lane here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here it comes up the ramp into victory lane at Bristol. This is a very special feeling right there, as that car hops off the ground there for a little bit. He's going to park it in victory lane at Bristol. There's no better feeling than this right here. Victory circle at, well, it's not even a circle. You can't call it a circle here, Bristol. It's more of a rectangle. And it's on top of the roof of the media center. So, victory lane, quite an interesting place here at Bristol. But it's all over, folks. We are done here from Bristol. Moving on to the next one. Race 25. We're going to Atlanta. Hotlanta. Here we come.